Here's some video of my completed USS Reliant model. I was at my parents' house and I managed to finish it. Now, of course, some of the decals broke apart, like the red pin striping, but I'm going to use an ultra fine tip red Sharpie for that. Also, in the front of the nacelles now. The front of the nacelle strut. So I'm going to try to find a Stadler marker to use for those. You can see some of the beautiful pictures here, so I'm just going to try to get every angle while I can. And yes, I've got the phone's flashlight on. Just so I can get the pictures at night. Hello everyone, it's Sean from Sean's Model Builds, and I'm here to see if I can craft a suitable replacement with either my fine tip Sharpie or my red Stadler marker for the panel line decals that didn't succeed on the Reliant. Well, they did on this end, but they didn't anywhere else, especially not on the left side. And you can see one of those panel line decals here. See? So what I do is I'll put them down on the cardboard so that you can see it. Then you take the red Stadler marker and you draw it along. Now you see the red's, well, that's the ultra fine Sharpie. So ultra fine Sharpie. So that's obviously too thick to use. So then you do the red Stadler marker line. Red Stadler marker. So that's the one to use, you see. So we're going to take a little risk. Oh, here's the picture. So we take a little risk here and we try it on the camera to see if I can get it to work. But I'm going to use my desk light and the magnifying lens to make sure that we don't screw anything up here. And I'm actually going to bring it down and look through the magnifying lens as I do it to make sure I get it right. So here we go. Now I know it is slightly fragmenting the Aztec decal, but it is working. I mean, well, you see the result. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. Where is that paint thinner? Give me 1 second. Oh, pretty well restored to normal. Okay, good. Well, then it appears I'm going to have to try the decal after all, but just cut it up into several segments, like I did with the Excelsior panel line. So I'll be back and we'll see if that works. So that's hopefully how you fix up a decal boo-boo. We're going to find out for sure in a moment. And let's see here. Now we know it's decal number 7. So the best thing to do, I'm going to cut it up at its corner where it meets the front edge. That will be one section. Take off the number 7, of course. Okay, so that. Then you take the long stripe, which has a tendency to double up on itself, and cut it into 2 distinct sections, like I did with the pinstriping on the Excelsior. I cut it up into 4 pieces. And that way you can butt the pieces up against each other and make it look like it's one long line. Now it should fit into the panel line, the recess, and make it easier to do that in either case, but in case it doesn't, and I'm just trimming off the excess. Okay, there we go. All right, soaking and soaking. So we have 5 distinct fragments that are soaking, and we'll see if that works when I get back. Oh, and another good piece of news. If you use a toothpick, you can carefully scrape away the red paint that got on top of it without damaging the underlying decal. So that means I can take the toothpick here. This is kind of what I did on the NX-01 Enterprise almost 4 years ago to fix a boo-boo. But in the meantime, let's take out those decals. Oh dear. One of them came off the backing paper already. So my little experiment may have failed already. However, I have an idea. I can use the backing paper to catch it. Or at least I should be able to. Kind of tricky doing it on camera, of course, but it should work. Of course, that decal paper isn't any bigger than the decal that was under it, but if you do it kind of like that. Okay, so let's start on a bare section. Okay, so far so good. Put the cap on the thinner. Use the toothpick to guide it into position. Ah, that did work. You just have to ease it back a little bit. That's all. There you go. Excellent. It did work. There. See? Well, maybe you can't see. Give me a moment to put on the arched piece. How many minutes we have left here? Well, barely a minute. Here we go. The front edge. Right there. Decals in place. Good. Okay. So let's go after the back edge. And since some of it's going to be hidden under the roll bar, we'll ease it off this way. Come on. Oh, it fragmented a bit. Okay, that one went on successfully. All right, here we go. So I used the Staedtler marker, which you can see through the, not through the magnifying glass. Now, it made a bit of a mess on the left side, but it seemed to do pretty well on the right side. Get the light out of the way. See? That is Staedtler marker. That is Staedtler marker. The inner side is mostly Staedtler marker. Only the front quadrant is the decal. Now, the Staedtler marker made a bit of a mess on the other side, but that is where the gray Staedtler marker should be able to fill in here and make sure that the red is eliminated from contention. See? There you go. See? Now it's just the red. I mean the gray. And I'm still trying to clean up that. But no, if I could do it all over again, I would probably just leave off those red pinstripes. Now the ones that were integrated within the cells, the weapons pylon, worked just fine. Even the ones that are along here, along the back, they work just fine as well. But the Reliant is mostly finished. I just have to paint the stand black and then put it in front of the Starfield picture. I could try a Starfield picture right now, actually. One moment. Actually, put it on its refit stand. 4-over refit stand. That's a good idea. Turn the writing so it isn't around it. Come on. There you go. So, here's the Reliant on the stand in front of the Starfield. And now I'm going to take some pictures.